The 21-yard line. First and 10, Prescott. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
First down, Prescott. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
Second down, Prescott. Forced out to his left. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. From the gun, Kelly in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Demarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They go to Elliott again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And coming out now, the Broncos. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And some room to roam now. That burst good for 20 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Here we go.
The first carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
Time running out here on the play clock. They snap it at 1. Now it's Lynch. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd and short.
That's a sight the Denver fans are used to seeing. Passes falling incomplete against their defense. #1 in pass defense in 2016, but they give up less than 200 yards per game.
Yeah, 186. Only team in the league to allow less than 200 per contest.
Elite cover guys and big-time pass rushers.
They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
What stands to reason they give Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second-place David Johnson.
You know, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And an Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys are in for 6. For Zeke, 16 total touchdowns for him as a rookie last year, 15 of those on the ground, and he's got his first here in 2017.
And you would expect similar, if not better, production here in 2017, his second year in the league. I wouldn't be surprised if they wanted to expand the number of times he touches the ball in the passing game, get him into the end zone more that way.
And we've read a lot, heard a lot from these coaches. They want to do just that. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Lynch to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A give to Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. 30. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he puts it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Prescott on first down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. A second down throw for Prescott. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 18. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And an update from out west in Oakland. The Jets out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down, Lynch. Screen play, Anderson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Lynch now throwing on 3rd. And able to find Green. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, here's Lynch. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now Lynch to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And McManus had a little too much slice on it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. He got 29 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Lynch now, work to do certainly after that sack. This is 3rd and long. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 3rd down, Lynch. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Lynch. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it's a first down for the Broncos. They give it to Anderson, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Lynch looking to throw on second. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Lynch. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, it's Lynch. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And the seemingly endless drive continues. To throw on second down. Lynch. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. In the red zone this time. Now it's Lynch. And this is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
And McManus able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Elsewhere around the NFL, third quarter now in Los Angeles. And very little issue in that one for the Redskins, opening their lead a bit further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. First down, Prescott. Being chased out left. And he's Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Lynch. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lynch. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just goes right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Elliott, and he's got room. And now running right through it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And now a first down following that long gain. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So the D-line's going to spread out. 4th down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Out of the gun, Lynch. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Lynch. And that is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's taken in at the 9. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Again, it's Elliott. And some room to work. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Elliott running right. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers. I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. Cowboys on their way to victory.